everyone, welcome back to another stream, your first stream, whatever it is. Hello, welcome Anya. I am back from being gone. My hair looks like crap. Okay, thought I fixed this before I started. Decent. How are we doing, everybody? Got a new starting screen. She's back! Yes, I am. I am back. Back again. This girl's back. Tell your friends. Nah. But I am back, though. I have indeed returned. And I got some stories to tell. Okay, guys, so for those of you who aren't aware, your girl took a trip to Rome. Technically for me and Bruno's 10th anniversary, even though the anniversary is only next week, but the tickets were cheaper for this past week. So, I mean, of course, you know, if you can take cheaper tickets, you take the cheaper tickets. But yeah, oh my goodness, we have been on an adventure, you guys. We have seen so much stuff. Like, I should have made a list, but I didn't, because I was working on a new starting screen. That I think turned out pretty cool. In case you didn't notice that the starting screen was different. If you're watching this live and not on YouTube, because I cut out the starting screen for YouTube, so. Sono contento. Bro, I don't speak Italian. Okay, I learned like 2 words. Okay, I learned prego, which apparently means. Which apparently means you're welcome, but also please, and also thank you, and also after you, which is slightly confusing, especially considering the exact same word in Portuguese is the thing you smash with a hammer, or a sandwich. So I learned that, and grazie, and scusi, and that's about it. Yeah, the language is quite similar to Portuguese. If people talk slowly enough, you can sort of understand most of it until you don't understand most of it anymore. So yeah, there's that. Also, I got a little bit of a tan on my face. I know you can't really tell because I'm like uber white, but this is me after walking in the sun for like a week without sunblock, which I should have put sunblock, but I forgot to bring sunblock, and then I didn't want to buy sunblock because sunblock is really expensive there. But yeah, your girl got a little bit lobstery. I got a little bit burned. And now I'm a little bit tan, even though I look still incredibly white, but this is the tannest I have been in like 3 years. So take it all in. It's gonna be gone in like a week or 2. This amount of tan is gonna be gone in like a week or 2, so like take it in. But yeah, so I have prepped stream for the whole showing off all the pictures thing. So here's the deal though, I'm kind of a maniac taking pictures. I don't know how to say this lightly. I had nearly 1,200 photos. So that is 1,200 photos and videos, although more photos than videos. I have skimmed through them today, and I've narrowed it down to 1,168 photos and videos. It should have been more. But on the 3rd day, I was so overwhelmed by the museum that I honestly didn't take that many pictures. Because it was a lot. It was a lot. We'll get to day 3, but it was a lot, like a lot. So yeah. So we have many pictures. Some of them will reflect that I am insane. and I cannot vouch for the quality of most of these pictures because do bear in mind there were a lot of people. I've somehow managed to take most of the pictures without any people showing up or without any people being in frame. But also there's many pictures that I've taken whilst walking while not being able to stop because there were so many people around us. Also, a few pictures have my finger in the corner. Didn't notice it until afterwards, and these were mostly pictures that were taken while walking anyway, so it's not like I could backtrack and retake them. Yeah, so I do not vouch for the quality of the pictures. I have cropped out and or removed any pictures that include Bruno, because he doesn't want to be on the stream, and any pictures that may or may not involve children or like full people's faces. Try my best to remove those as best as possible, because you know, this is my stream, this is my holiday, but people have the right to not show up on other people's streams when they got in the picture unwillingly. So I've done my best. Most of the pictures do not have people, some pictures do, but like I would say a solid like 80 to 90% of them don't have people in it. I feel like I did a pretty good job. But yes, there's also a lot of pictures of ceilings, which will reflect my craziness. But yeah, I have so much to tell you guys. Like genuinely, I have so much to tell you guys. This is gonna be a whole stream. I'm gonna put my headphones on because I'm pretty sure I have music playing. I do. Ceilings, yeah, I imagine they're worth, dude. Like honestly, I was walking and I was looking up the entire time. Like every time I walked into a room, I would be like, whoa. Should probably try going there, but yeah, I have the pictures sorted in like chronological order that I've taken them. So also, Sylvia, welcome on in. Everyone have a great day. How we doing? Your girl's back again. But yeah, guys, okay, let me give you a quick summary of what we're gonna go through today. We got more than 1,000 photos and videos to go through. I hope I've muted them all, otherwise we're gonna hear some really weird noises of like people talking and maybe me talking and maybe Bruno talking. I have no idea. I didn't record them with the purpose of like noise. So there's that. There is drama. Okay, there is like a ridiculous amount of drama on this trip. But yes. Let me give you some. Yeah. So basically, there's architecture, there's museums, there's places I went to, and there is drama, okay? There is drama, okay? Because holy crap, your girl got scammed. Drama. No, but like for real though, your girl got scammed. So we're gonna get into that, because that's like the first immediate day. Okay, lovely people. So let's start you off. So we started traveling on Tuesday the 28th of March. So our airport was in Lisbon, which is 3 hours away. So we took a bus to Lisbon, stayed in a hotel there, and then at 6 in the morning left the hotel to get to the airport so that we could be there on time to like go through the gates and all that jazz. To catch the flight to get to Rome around lunchtime. When we get to Rome, we grab a taxi. We asked the taxi driver if we can pay by card and how much it would be. He said like 45, 50 euros. I was like, okay. Why is it not the standard rate of 32? That's like literally on every sign in Rome if you enter a taxi. He was like, oh yeah, because this is outside of the city center. And I'm just like, but the hotel is literally a 5-minute walk of like Rome's like terminal station. But anyway, like, I don't know. So that was one. Safri, hello, welcome on in. Welcome on in, how we doing? Actually, I should put you guys. I made an entire like this for pictures. So let me put you guys on that. Okay, just a second. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Look! Now you can see pictures. You made an entire this. I did make an entire this. Can you believe it? I made a whole this. Yes it will. They'll, instead of having like the gray bars on the side, they'll just have the gray bars on top. We can zoom in if necessary. I made this for stream. I made this for this specific stream, to be precise. Currently in America. Ooh, holidays? We're going through 1600. Honestly, this is just the album, and I have the folder open, so I can skip through whatever is necessary, but yeah, I think we're gonna go through like, not 1600 pics, but like 1100. There'll be pics that'll just go tap, 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 tap. Like tap, tap, tap. Ooh, Safri, enjoy your holidays, dude. Eat all the junk food, get back fat, and then go back on a diet. Or don't go on a diet, just... Yeah, I wouldn't. Wait, for real? Because I don't know about that. Honestly, I don't know either. I couldn't decide which pictures to keep and which pictures to not keep. So we'll just go tap, tap, tap whenever the occasion strikes. So yeah. We'll just tap, tap, tap through the pictures. We go tap, tap, tap. Yes, we go tap, tap, tap. Also, in case you haven't noticed, there's a cattail over here in the corner. Oliver. No, it's actually Jasmine. Jasmine's sleeping over there. So yeah, so basically, did you learn to tap dance? I don't think so. I don't think I learned to tap dance. I have socks on, so I can't even really try because it won't do the click, click, click. The tap, tap, tap and the click, click, click. Yes. I am doing so good right now. Also, I have water in a glass today. Feeling fancy. And also, I didn't have any water bottles that didn't smell bad. So, yeah. Glass, who are you? I don't have any water bottles in the house because literally we arrived like 2 days ago and I've been dealing with the drama that we dealt with in Italy. I've been dealing with the backlash of that. Oh boy. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Okay. So, day number 1. All is well in the world. We get to the plane, which you can see over here. I am sitting on the plane. The plane is now in the sky. I tried to take some pictures like from up above. They don't necessarily look great. I also took a few pictures just to like edit Pokemon into them. Oh, that's the drama already. This is from the sky, dude. Nah, like seriously? I mean, look at this. No way this is from the sky. Like this is clearly satellite imaging. Like, it's not like I was in a plane. And it's not like you can see the wing of the plane. You know. Yeah, I know. Like, fully edited in, right? So, yeah. So, all is well. Deep pick. So, all is well in the world while we are doing this. The flight was pretty smooth. We had a little turbulence. The pilot was actually decent. Like, he actually informed us when there was turbulence incoming and stuff like that, and like, because like sometimes pilots, like, they just like turned on the seatbelt sign and that's it. This pilot was like, we're gonna turn the seatbelt sign on because we expect a little bit turbulence in the next few minutes. And lo and behold, there was turbulence. So, but like nothing too bad. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, the turbulence was, I don't know, like a 3. It wasn't too bad. But yeah, when we landed, nobody clapped, which honestly, I don't understand why people clap when a plane lands. Like, you don't clap when a bus driver takes you to your destination. You don't clap when a taxi driver takes you to your destination. You don't clap when a boat takes you to your destination. So I don't fully understand why you would clap when a plane takes you to your destination. But yeah, I never got the clapping. I don't understand the clapping. If anyone gets the clapping, please let me know. According to Bruno, who's flown a legitimate 6 entire times, it's to thank the pilot, because you can thank the stewardesses and stewards. You can thank like the people that are working the people in the plane. You can thank them when you're leaving the plane. But you can't thank the pilot. So according to Bruno, who's flown in a whole 6 times, the clapping is to thank the pilots, which is okay, I guess. Flying is way less dangerous. I know. I've tried explaining this to the boy, but he's still anxious about it. I'm really curious to see like what Bruno's reaction is gonna be when we finally go to Japan, because that's like a 14-hour plane ride. But yeah, plane flight itself like 80%. Autopilot. There's a reason it's called autopilot. It's not auto bus driver. It's not auto taxi driver. It's autopilot. So, yeah. There's that. But yeah, I'm really curious to see like how Bruno's gonna react when we finally go to Japan next year, and it's gonna be like a whole ass freaking like 14-hour plane. NASCAR drivers are called pilots as well, right? But do they I mean, technically they auto, because auto as in automobile pilot, but those cars don't have autopilot. They have pilots in autos. Which is the reverse. Self-driving NASCAR. Honestly, I feel like that would be really terrifying. Let's make it even more boring. Yeah, because human error is what makes it entertaining, says the girl who doesn't watch anything regarding sports of any kind. Anyway, we're just driving in circles. Are they like perfect circles? Are they like ovals? Do they have like little curves? Okay, they can be voluptuous. What are you even doing? Should not ask me about it. I don't follow any sport. Neither do I. Not even game sports. I don't follow sports, just in general, at all. I just don't. I don't get most of them. Doing the Furt Walk. But yeah. I love how you keep dancing all the time. Hey! Want me to shut up? Furt Walk. Done. So yeah, so all is well in the world. Basically, we take a taxi. Glad to hear you again. So basically, we land in Italy at like 1 p.m., 2 p.m., something along those lines. We grab our suitcase, we get to a taxi. We could have taken a bus. We decided to go with a taxi because we thought it would be faster, which it was. We asked the taxi driver how much it would be. They said it was like 45 to 50. We asked him at the start if we could pay by card. And he was like, yes. And then we got to the hotel. The outside of the hotel was exactly what we expected. No problems there. We look at my wallet and we noticed that we only have 40 euros in cash, because he started really begging for us to pay in cash, and I was just like, Well, I only have 40 euros. If you tell me where the multi-bank is, I can go get more money. And I was like, okay, it's fine. Just leave it. Just give me the 40 euros and we're good. I was like, okay. So from what went from 45 to 50 euros turned out it was only 40. So, am I winning? Did I get scammed and paid 7 euros more than I should have? I don't know. I'll never know. But yeah, he said 45, 50. We ended up paying 40, which can't complain. We get to the hotel. The reception of the hotel is exactly like the pictures. You see where this is going? We check in, we pay. Small price to pay for the grand scheme of things. Yeah. So we check into the hotel. We pay because they don't let you see the rooms before you pay, as is normal at a hotel. So, I know where this is gonna go, but chat doesn't. Yeah. So basically, we get to the hotel, pay, go up the stairs, and check out a room. Now, let me show you what this is supposed to look like. And yes, I am publicly stating, if you ever go to Rome, please, for the love of all that is good in the world, don't get scammed like me, and do not go to Hotel Felice. Hotel Felice is going to scam you, and you want none of that. So let me just show you what it's supposed to look like, and then I'll show you what it actually looked like. Okay? Are you ready for this? Hold on. Okay. Wait, my bookmarks. Y'all don't need to see my bookmarks. Show bookmarks. Okay, there we go. Okay, so can I zoom in on this? Okay, so this is what the hotel is supposed to look like. Okay, this seems nice, especially for like what's a 2-star hotel. It was like a pretty cheap one. This looks decent. The reception is this looks clean. You know, this looks like a hotel that's like 2 stars and that's about to jump up to 3 stars and they're just waiting for their rating to go up. So this looks decent, you know, and this is what I was expecting that we would get. Decent. Just clicking through the pictures now because they have like 40 something. Okay, so something along these lines is like, yeah, no, this looks fine, and for a 2-star hotel, this is like quite nice. You know, it was like not bad at all. Yeah, so anyway, that's what the hotel was supposed to look like. Now, we get to the room, and this is what we see. There is a sink in the room. And there's a dirty couch. Now, anyone with eyes can see that this room is... Oh yeah, no, this room was not prepped. This room was prepped. Bruno did jump on the bed and kind of messed up the pillows and the towel. But other than that, yes, this was the room. As you can see, this room does not have a bathroom. Now, your girl would not book a room for 6 nights that doesn't have a bathroom. It does have a sink, though. So yeah, apparently, I don't know what the hell happened. You're back after abandoning us, Arcane! Welcome back! And yes, I have returned from my holidays. Thank you very much. Yeah, so basically, I booked a room that said private bathroom. I got the booking confirmation. In the booking confirmation, nothing is mentioned about the bathroom. So I was just like, you know, I will be standard, you know, private bathroom. We get there and we see this. We see this hot mess. Now, I'm just like, what the hell is this? The walls look water damaged. The room smells bad, okay? Like, the room literally smells bad. And yes, I am throwing so much shade right now, okay? So I'm upset because this is not what we booked. We booked the nice looking rooms that are on the booking site. And also, I double checked with their own site, and those are the same pictures that they use on their own site. So we go back down to the reception, and we're basically asking for an explanation, like, hey, this room is not what we booked, doesn't have a bathroom, and it doesn't look like the pictures. And the lady at the reception was just like, no, this is what you booked. And I'm just like, no, it isn't, because I wouldn't book a room without a bathroom. I would have made sure of that, without a private bathroom. And then the lady's like, no, it says economy. So you have a shared bathroom with 4 other rooms. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, what now? This is our 10-year anniversary trip. I would not have booked a room without a bathroom. Basically, I think they were just overbooked and they bumped us to a room without a bathroom. So I was like, okay, well, when is a room with a bathroom going to be available? And she was like, oh, the last 3 days of your stay, we can bump you up to another room, but there's a price difference. Yeah. So they could move us to a better room that has a private bathroom, but we'd have to pay more, and it would only be for half of the trip. At this point, I was upset. And I was really glad that we didn't buy tickets to go anywhere for that afternoon. Yeah, so we were just like, okay, well, let's at least see what the bathroom looks like, what the bathroom situation is like. So we went to look at the shared bathroom, and I swear, I did not take pictures of the shared bathroom. I should have, but I didn't. I would not have taken a shower there. Let's just put it that way. I think I would immediately, like, as soon as you step foot in the shower thing, you would immediately, like, automatically get a fungus on your feet. Like, you would, like, just stepping into that bathroom would give you fungus. Like, that's how bad it was. And of course, a little sink in the that this doesn't count as a bathroom, so just a sink in the corner of the room. That's literally what this is. It's a sink in the corner of the room. So I was upset. I was like almost gonna start crying. That's how upset I was. And booking last minute hotels is not cheap, but it's exactly what we did. Because there's no way I would have stayed in this hellhole for 6 entire nights. Like, can we just, no. Just absolutely not. So we went back down. We checked out. In the meantime, of course, we found a different hotel that could accommodate us for the 6 nights. It was 3 times more expensive, but it was worth it. Oh, it was worth it. Honestly, the shower in the room of the hotel that we actually ended up going to was so good. Like, you know when water gets hot, but it gets hot? Oh yeah. And good water pressure too. Which is something that we don't really have in my current apartment because we live on the top floor and the water kind of fluctuates, but yeah. Just look for another one like that. Yeah. We had like our roaming was working perfectly fine, so we just like on the phone were like hotel roam, and then we found one of the cheaper ones that we could find that was decent. And I'm not gonna lie, it was 3 times more expensive, and that kind of sucks. But I was stressed. I was freaking out. Bruno was not having the time of his life either. And we were just like, okay, Bruno calling his mom, I'm calling my dad, trying to figure out the money situation, because I had transferred over enough money for like our stay, but I did not transfer a lot of money for another hotel. Yeah, triple the cost is a lot. So we ended up calling the hotel, asking if they could accommodate us for 6 nights, asking what the price would be. And we basically went there, did that. Could not have gone to a better hotel. If you're ever going to Rome, just honestly, if you can't find a hotel like in the absolute center, just go to Grand Hotel Tiberias. Just very good. Whole relocation. Yeah, if this is Rome, the first hotel we went to was here. The hotel we ended up with was here. So like actually the other side of Rome. Hello, Oliver. Hey, sweet boy. A little kitty cat over here. Yeah, so let's just say it was not cheap. But yeah, now, so we go to the reception. Whole other side of Rome. Yeah, whole other side of the Rome, dude. So we go to the reception. We say that this room is unacceptable. It's not what we booked. We want our money back. And we want to check out. Drive us to the other side. Yeah. Yeah. It's actually not that bad. If I'm being honest, it's not that bad. But yeah. So we went to the reception of this, if you can even call this a hotel. We said, the room is unacceptable, we want our money back, and we want to check out. We found a different hotel to go to. And the lady was like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't give you your money back because you made this booking through Booking, so you need to talk to Booking so that Booking can authorize for us to give you your money back. And I was just like, okay, no problem, we'll do that. So we leave the hotel, we check out. Notice that I'm saying we check out. This will be relevant on day 4. We check out, okay? We walk a little bit, we find a taxi, we grab the taxi, and we zoof over to the other hotel. Now, taxis in Rome are not cheap, but they are cheaper than what I expected it would be. You can basically get anywhere within the center of Rome, including Vatican City, for about 15 to 20 euros. Which honestly, it's not too bad. Like, it's genuinely not so bad. I thought it would have been a lot worse. So yeah, like basically you can zoom from one side to the other of Rome for around 50 to 20 euros. I really can't complain. And Rome is not exactly small. So if we would have walked to the other hotel, it would have taken us an hour and a half walk, and this took us like a 15-minute drive. So it's really not bad. And we actually ended up using the taxi services like the entire stay, for reasons of my legs. My poor legs. We walked about 50 kilometers in a single week. That was a lot. Especially for someone like me that doesn't really do anything and is a couch potato. But yeah. So yeah, so we ended up going to the different hotel, which I actually don't think I have pictures of in here. No, I don't. When I went on holidays and parents years ago, we also took taxis. Yeah. So we zoofed over to the other side. We checked into the other hotel. We paid. We got to our rooms. So much better. They're way more affordable than here. Yeah, I heard it's Belgium and the Netherlands where taxis is like crazy expensive. Well, yeah, but so is parking. Parking in Amsterdam is really expensive. But yeah, so we checked into the other hotel and then we got on the phone with Booking. Now, when I got on the phone with Booking, I explained the situation. And they were like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry this is happening to you. We're gonna get right onto it. Like, I spoke to 3 people at booking on 3 separate days, and all of them were just like super, super nice and super, super helpful. So like, couldn't be more grateful that I actually got helpful people on the phone. So the people, let's start the drama, shall we? You thought this hotel room was the drama? Oof, people think again. Let me spill the tea for you. Let me spill the tea for you. So I got on the phone with booking. The people at booking were really, really helpful. The first lady I spoke to, she was like, let me put you on hold for a second. Let me try to contact the hotel. She contacted the hotel, got back on the phone with me, and told me, yes, I spoke to the people at the hotel. They were very rude to me. They said, send an email, and then hung up the phone before I could even say anything. No highs, no buys, no nothing. I was just like, ooh, that is not good. That's not a good sign. So then she told me she was gonna send an email, and as soon as they got the reply, she would call me back. At that point, we were like, okay, it's cool. We wasted like 3 hours already, dealing with all of that mess. So, okay. The next day, or was it the same evening? I honestly don't remember anymore. Sad part is, I expect to have to deal with this BS, so it's just, yeah, it is. I don't remember if it was the next morning or the same evening. She calls back saying like, hey, so we sent an email to the hotel. We got an email back when we sent an email to the hotel asking for the full refund of your stay. And we got an email back with a single word. No. No good mornings, no best regards, no nothing. Just no. And I was just like, ha. Should have seen this coming, huh? Should have seen this coming. Now, I don't know what kind of professionals work at that hotel, but usually if you work at a company, you kind of say, dear sir, dear ma'am, good afternoon. I'm sorry, we cannot comply with your request for reason XYZ. Therefore, we cannot return your money. Kind regards, signed the hotel staff. I would expected an email like that, but according to the lady at booking, and I truly believe this lady because damn, this hotel was rude. Single email answer, no. So I was like, okay, well, if I can't get a full refund, can I at least get a partial refund for all the days that I'm not there after I checked out? Which would still be like 5 nights instead of 6. And I was just like, that would still be fair, because like I understand, like if you can't find anyone else to put in those rooms or to put in that room on the night that we decided to leave, but you can certainly have that room available for other people to check in and pay for that room. So, wait. Did you ever check the hotel reviews anywhere afterwards? It's gotta be a hot mess. Yeah, so I actually, I saw a couple of reviews and they were decent. But apparently while I was in Italy, my coworker actually dug deeper when she heard of this debacle. And the complaints that I was complaining about, apparently there were a lot of reviews of that same complaint, and I was just like, so I guess I just didn't go far down enough on the list of reviews. So that was, yeah, I kind of got scammed. I feel like I got scammed. Now hold on, because there's more to this story. There is more to this drama. There is more tea to be spilled about Hotel Felice. Please, do never go there. I'm saying this live on the internet. Do never go to that hotel if you are in Rome. You'll get a headache. It is not worth it. They are not nice. And you will not have a bathroom, even if they tell you that, even if you book one that has a bathroom. Anyway, so I was talking to booking. I said, like, maybe you can get me a partial refund. I feel like that would be fair considering circumstances, and that I actively told them that this room was not what was in the pictures, and it was unacceptable for, and this is like our 10th anniversary trip, and we would have liked not to have all this drama. And I was like, yes, of course, I'll get right on it. As soon as we get a reply, we'll contact you. So the next day, we go to Vatican City because we had tickets. So, Vatican City. Now, we spend the whole day here. We got here at 8:30 in the morning because our ticket was for 8:45 a.m. So much sky. Yes. I was trying to get like the whole like curve. Like the whole curve on this, like this curve. But yeah. So we got some shots. I also took a few shots with a little bit extra sky so I can edit a Pokemon in. Yes, some pictures that I've taken specifically so I can edit Pokemon into them. So I have the room for that. So a few pictures yes, a few pictures no. If I was in a position where I could actually immediately place the Pokemon, I would. But a lot of the times that wasn't possible. And a second cat just climbed up the tree. So we went to Vatican City, all is well. Like, we just enjoyed the views, basically. There was fountains and just I really like this damn clock. I have a thing for, like, old clocks. That damn clock is a cool clock. I don't know if you can see the clock, but this is a cool clock. It's a nice clock. I wish I could see more details, but my camera is not a professional photo. It's not a professional camera, so this was all taken with my phone. So I'm just saying, quality is pretty decent for a picture that was taken with my phone. Nice clock. You don't get it, but that quote is super funny. Nice clock? But it's a clock. Anyway. So, took some pictures of the fountain. I got some people in this one. And then I managed to get the same picture, but without the people. Took some pictures of, like, the statues and just the views, basically. It's a good freaking fountain. Nice. That's why it's a meme. Okay, don't. Savage, come on. Really? Really? Bellacoke fan, hello, welcome on in. How are we doing? Anyway, continuing on. So, we went to Vatican City. We saw the views. This was all while we were in line to enter St. Peter's Basilica. Now, let me tell you, that basilica, insane. I was actually kind of worried because I do have that problem where most like churches, basilicas, they have this particular smell. I took a lot of pictures of the fountain. They have this particular smell that really makes me really nauseous. So I was really, really worried going into this that I would just throw up. Luckily I didn't. This is just a cool lamppost, like with all the swirlies. I really like, so like Baroque and Rococo and Renaissance paintings, not really my jam, but Baroque, Rococo, and, or actually I should say Rococo, Baroque, and Renaissance architecture. Whew, boy, freaking love that. Freaking love that. So yeah, so got some statues, got some things. Tried to get a close-up of the clock, because it's a really cool clock. Got some just close-ups of like all the things. Of course, pictures of the ceiling. You guys are gonna see so many pictures of the ceiling. Like, the ceiling is so... I'm gonna zoom in a little because like this is all sculptured. Like, this is all carved out. It's all 3D. Like, this is freaking ridiculous how all of this is just 3D. It's incredible. Like, I fangirl a lot. So this is like this was like made in steel, like it's the top of the door, stuff like that. The freaking building is huge. I don't think like this perspective kind of gives you an idea of how big the building is, but holy freaking crap. Freaking building is, it's giant. I am convinced that Rome was built, like ancient Rome was built for giants. Coolest thing about it is that they made this in primitive times. Like, honestly, how? Slavery, probably. But yeah, so this building is huge. This little, if you look in this corner over here, this little thing, that's like the flag that our tour guide was holding, and she was holding it up. So like, if that's where the flag's at, just imagine the perspective of the rest of the building. Like, freaking giant. It was a little bit cloudy. Look at the ceiling, dude. Like, look at this ceiling. It's gold. Okay? It's gold. I've never seen so much gold in my entire life than when I went to Rome. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs? Sure, why not? When in Rome. Yeah, I tried to take a panoramic picture. I should probably rotate this. I don't know if that makes it any better. It doesn't. I tried to take like a panoramic shot of it. It just, all the yellow that you see in here is gold. It's Italian, right? And pasta? Probably. Went to my uncle's, and my uncle's wife or girlfriend's mom gave me kind of mini Cadbury. Ooh, Cadbury is really nice. Oh, here, I guess this is better than the panorama. Like, you can really tell. Look at all the gold. I've never seen so much gold in my life than when I went to Rome. Like, genuinely, so much freaking gold everywhere. All these old buildings have freaking gold. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so then there was this statue that was like behind glass because I guess they tried to steal it once. That place worth fortunes, dude. So they have a few statues. We could not get closer, so like this is really zoomed in. This is like 14 times zoom. And this is the closest I could get without like fully like ruining the picture quality, which is still kind of ruined. But yeah, this is behind glass. You can't really get here because I think they tried to steal the statue or something like that. Not the same statue, by the way. Different statue. I tried my best. I was really far away. And then we go into this freaking basilica, and I realize it has no smell. And I'm just like, yes! Finally, I get to see all the architecture! Do you play games other than Pokemon? Not really. Not really. It's basically just Pokemon. It's basically just Pokemon, Bella. Now, you guys are not gonna understand the scale of this building unless I explain it to you. Do you see those letters? Do you see these letters? Maybe someone goes in the mornings and Febrezes the crap out of it. No, I think they just open windows, honestly. Do you see these letters? Okay, if you see these letters, each of these letters is 2 meters tall. Okay? Each of those letters is 2 meters tall. Okay? That's a me and a third. That's almost my dad. So just think about the scale. I'm about to blow your mind even more because like I took a lot of pictures. I took a lot of pictures of this. Imagine the height of the building. I will tell you how big this building is in a second. So, also, a lot of gold. This is a video, as you can see. Because a picture couldn't capture everything. A single picture could not capture the whole thing. So, I basically stood in place, and Bruno was kind of making sure I wouldn't get trampled by people. And I took a little video of the basilica. Of course, more gold. It is huge. You can't even tell how huge it is, actually. That's the creepy part. Like, when you're inside, unless you know specific information, there's no way for you to know how big it is. And it really doesn't transpire on the picture. So this statue is behind bulletproof glass. Bigger than your mom. Oh, my mom is tiny, dude. My mom is smaller than me. So definitely, yes. Did giants live there? I'm convinced giants lived in Rome. Everything is humongous. Like, it's freaking huge. But yeah, so this statue specifically is behind bulletproof glass because apparently, like, a dude just walked into the basilica, right? Confirmed by touchdown April 7th. Rome was made by giants, or for giants. I don't know. This statue is currently behind bulletproof glass because apparently some idiot decided to walk into the basilica and break a part of the statue. Rome was made for giants. Yes. Rome quote! Yay! There'll be more. I can almost assure you that much. Apparently someone tried to break this statue and they like had to restore it. I don't remember which part was broken. I think it was the nose. Yeah, Virgin Mary got like a plastic surgery kind of situation on her nose going on. But yeah, so it's now behind bulletproof glass, so you can't really look at it up close. This is the sewers in the basilica. They are gold. Exactly, sucks to some people. Like, come on, man, it's culture. This is like the sewers. It was. It's no longer the sewers, it's now repurposed, but it's the sewers. And then there's these things. Just freaking, just. This picture is not loading. There's too many pictures, it's taking forever to load. These statues are giant, and the only reason I took a picture of this statue is because there's a dragon. Like, there's a dragon dog situation happening over here. And I was just like, cool. More sewers! Look at the size of the door, and now look at the size of the statue, okay? Look at the door, and now look at the statue. It's just so big. Oh, here we go. Guys, let me blow your minds. I'm about to blow your minds, okay? Are you ready for this? You are not ready for this. Do you see this thing in the picture? This, like, I don't even know what it's called. That's, like, in this picture. Oh, gosh. Oh, this is the ceiling. The ceiling was pretty. This is the ceiling above this thing. So there's this thing, and then there's a ceiling above this thing. And then there's like, it's gold. It's gold plated. Okay, look at this height. Okay, look at this height. Look at the size of these like standy things. Okay. Look at this thing. There's like gold surrounding it everywhere. Okay. Look at the size of this thing. And there's this really cool clock. It's just a really cool clock. Clock window situation, I don't know. I was trying to see if I have a better perspective over here. Give me a second. I think I scrolled too far. No, so I don't. Actually, I do. Okay. More gold. Just a lot more gold. Okay. You see the size of the people. You see the size of this thing. And you see how far up the ceiling goes. This thing is the same size as a 10-story building. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Whatever this thing is called in English, this thing is the size of a 10-story building. That's 10 floors. There's a 10-floor high building inside this basilica. And the basilica is larger than that. Can you just take a second? Just take a second. Just take a second to realize how big this thing is. Because this is ridiculous. It doesn't look that big. But it really is that big. It makes no sense. The tour lady told us that this thing was like the size of a 10-story building. I'm just like, there's no way a building that's taller than the building I live in fits in there. But apparently it does. But because everything in the basilica is so freaking huge, it just doesn't look big. Yeah, I tried to capture it as best as I could, but like, holy crap. Like an entire building fits inside of this building. Savage, can you just time Bella out? Because I'm not dealing with this. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so here, we start going on our way to climb the basilica, okay? Because yes, you can climb the basilica. And there were statues on the way, so of course I took pictures of the statues. Like, I don't know what the statues are all about, but I took pictures of the statues. Like, a lot of pictures of the statues. Okay. Yes, so this is the basilica, and you can get all the way up here. As you can see people here. Now, in previous times, to get to this point of where I am taking this picture, it would have taken you around 550 steps of stairs. Luckily, there's an elevator now. So we took the elevator up here. And I thought that would be a second elevator to take us all the way to the top. But no, if you want to go all the way to the top, you gotta climb another 368 steps. And your girl's a couch potato. But we climbed it. Also, there were mosaics, like, there were... From down there, it looks like it's paintings, but honestly, it's just, it's entirely mosaics. It's like, the whole thing is mosaics. So I climbed to the top. I died 3 times on my way to the top. There was an entire, like, school, there were multiple school trips. And when we were climbing the stairs to the top, there was like a group of girls behind me. And when I was just like, hold on, I gotta take a second, because I was dying. The girls were like, come on, you can do it for the views, let's go. Honestly, I appreciate those girls. Girls, I don't know who the hell you were, but thank you. Thank you. Because like, damn, I needed those cheerleaders. But yeah, so we climbed to the top. I got some cheerleaders behind me, like pumping me up to get to the top. They were getting tired as well, so they were actually pumping themselves up too. What did they say, for the views? Yeah, no, literally for the views. As in the views. Look at these pictures. Look at these views. Look at the view. I was like, did you? No, I didn't at all. No, I did not at all. No, there was just like, for the views, as in, look at the views. Like, honestly, like, the views look amazing. Imagine, yeah, could you? Like, just so good. Just so good. Yeah, I tried to zoom in on this, like, fountain thing from up there. This is, like, 9 times or 10 times zoom. Look at the views. Also, this entire building that's currently in view, that's the Vatican Museum. I don't really smell it, but you can just smell the card. Yeah. Yeah. This entire building that you see in the picture, like all the way from here, all the way to here, this is the Vatican Museum. Now, I was excited for that. Vatican City, and then views of Rome. Let me tell you, if you ever go to Rome, buy your tickets in advance, because the ticket to go into the Vatican Museum, there was a line around 2 blocks. Okay, the line was like proop, proop, proop. Okay, so like it made 2 corners. That's how large the line was. It was crazy. No, if you have your ticket in advance, you can skip the line to buy the ticket. You can just go in. So yeah. It was a no ticket line, yeah. People wanted those tickets. But yeah, so as you can see, the squares here filling up because we went really early in the morning. And apparently, and we found this out after, this was the day that the Pope went into the hospital. Lucky you people. Yeah, I did my research, dude. I did my research. You can always buy things beforehand, and it's highly advised that you do. Also, some places you have to buy things beforehand. We'll get to that. You do good. I did. So yeah, the views are amazing. Just look at these views. Just so many views. And then we're back down. This is a different fountain than the other fountain. I tried to take a panorama of like, so you can see the whole circle arch thing. Didn't go so well. I took a video. Oh, it has sound. Oh crap, it has sound. We don't need sound. Yeah, so I took a little video. Of course there's people in it because it's a video. But yeah, the place is actually crazy. It's really big. At this point, when I was taking this video, like, y'all don't understand, my legs were shaking uncontrollably. Once you see one fountain, did you see them all? No, you didn't, because they're all different. It's crazy. I thought they were twin fountains. They were different fountains. But yeah, my legs at this point, when I took this video, my legs were shaking uncontrollably. When I texted you guys that picture of Vatican to the Discord, and I said my legs were spaghetti and shaken, I was not joking. My legs were literally like trembling. Okay? I was having a hard time walking. That's how bad it was. Like, I was literally, my knee popped like 5 times and I was really scared because that was the knee I had surgery on. So it was bad. It was really bad. But yeah, so then we go to the Vatican Museum. But again, we climbed those stairs for the views. The views were worth it. Honestly, the views were worth it. Musei Vaticani. Or however you say that in actual Italian. Strong stars. So I'm gonna honestly just skip. There's a lot of boats. Just boats, boats, boats. Did you keep saying it that way to cheer yourself on? Yes. Yes, I did. I did. Boats, boats, boats. There's many boats. Boats, 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 boats. Just so many boats. The entrance is boats. And then there's views. And then there's views. And then there's like a bunch of art. This is carpet. This is one carpet. Or two carpets. This is a carpet. And I'm just like, what the hell? Ice cream cone. No, I didn't. Because I didn't have ice cream in the first day. Ceilings. Gotta take pictures of the ceilings. Statue. This one's missing a nose. And some wings. Yeah. So I took a lot of pictures of just a bunch of things. Oh, nose! Tiger. It looked cool. This is not a ceiling. This is a piece of a ceiling that's on its side. Yeah, so this is a head. I'm not sure if those are bullet holes or not, but this is a part of a statue. And more parts of statues. And just statues. And then a room full of statues. And this thing in the back here, this is a mosaic. This is like made of tiny pieces of something. They had Egypt things in the Vatican Museum, guys. Let me have some water before I get too excited. They had Egypt. They had Egypt. They had 2 mummies. That's me in the middle over there, as reflected by the glass. Egypt was really creepy. Yes, I agree. But also very fascinating. I wouldn't want to live there, but like, yeah. Yeah, so they had actual mummies. I don't know if I took a picture of the mummies. I took. Yeah, here's a picture of a mummy. There's another mummy on the other side. This is an actual mummy. And this is another mummy in the back with the canopies. Canopies? Let's stop the picture time for a weapon check. Of course, let me just remove the mummy from the screen. Here, this is prettier. Check. Check. Prosciutto legs of steel. And socks. Trained prosciuttos. Yes. Strong. Yeah, so they had a bunch of Egypt stuff, which I was very excited for. The thing with the Vatican Museum is you can't really stop to read all the things because there's just an influx of people and then more people and then more people. So also they had cats. They have cats. They have cat statues because it's Egypt. So of course they have cat statues. But yeah. This is a corridor that leads into a corridor of statues. Roman statues, like ancient Roman statues. And this entire corridor is painted. Top to bottom. Bottom to top. I'm just like, people need to look at the ceilings more often. But yeah, so there's a bunch of statues. This one's missing a statue. This statue is missing a statue. As you can see, there's a hand on the shoulder. There was supposed to be a statue next to the statue, but that statue got lost. Yeah, there's just so many statues. Like, so many statues. Okay, there's this thing of statues that I didn't realize until I got to this first museum, which is the Vatican Museum. There are statues made of like 2-3 different types of stone merged together. I didn't think that was a thing. But it is. This peacock used to be entirely gold. Like just full on gold. This statue was actually huge. Actually, all of these statues were huge. Like plated. Yeah, gold plated. Okay, okay. This is just Portrait of a Female. That's the name of this thing. It's Portrait of a Female. You don't understand. This looks like glass. Look at this. Tell me this doesn't look like glass. This is solid. This is stone. This is just, it looks see-through. It isn't. It's like stone. It's solid. Of course you couldn't touch it, but right. Here you can see me really start fangirling about stuff. It is! It's shiny! Like, it's reflective! It's just... Dude! They made this like 2,000 years ago! Like 2,000 years ago! Or more! I'm gonna show the video again because it's so impressive. Look at it! Anyway. So this one still has paint on it. And honestly, statues from like 2,000 years ago that still have paint on it is like really impressive because the paint doesn't last. So this is the outside, like the inner outside like garden of the Vatican Museum. There's like a little restaurant here, which is expensive as hell. But they had these cool statue and fountain and stuff like that. Then there's like a piece of like the 1900s. Cool. And then there's this statue of the 1900s, which weighs like a ton. And it spins. Like, it actually spins on its own. It's very shiny. Yeah. Like, it's a giant ball of metal that weighs a literal ton, and if you give it a little tiny push, it will start rotating. I did not take a video of it. There were way too many people going into frame to push the ball so that it rotates, that I was just like, I'm not doing that. But yeah, heavy metal, actual heavy metal, dude. But yeah, so then there's more statues. This one is literally missing like the entire part of the arm that I think was holding something. Couldn't get too close to read it. Then there's this entire room that we could not enter, but I took a picture of things. They had a lot of animals. Like a lot of animals. It's a statue on top of a statue. I don't understand how this makes any sense, but you do you. Another room that we were not allowed to enter. It was blocked off, so we took pictures. Nothing if not creative, that is true. And then there's more statues and more statues. Incredibly impressive ceiling. We're back to the ceilings, guys. More statues. I took a lot of pictures. They have so many statues of Athena. I was surprised. The dude with the disc. Yeah, so this looks 3D, but this is actually painted. No, I like, that's the first thing. First thing when I enter any room of any museum, of any place. The disc dude. Yeah, we couldn't get close. This room was blocked off. I zoomed in. Yeah. So this ceiling was really impressive. You mean the famous statue one? I don't know anymore. I saw so many things. I saw so many things. Polly! Good evening, sir! 25 months! Holy crap, Polly! Hello! Thank you for being here this long. Dang, dude! How you doing? Your girl's back. 25 more and then I win a free trip to Rome. I don't think that's how it works. Anyway, let me tell you about this ceiling. This ceiling is entirely painted. It looks 3D. It's painted. It's not carved. Oh my god, there are ceilings that are carved that look painted, and then there are ceilings that are painted that look carved. Are we confused yet? Don't listen, he begs for trips on all streams. Do you like pizza and how much your feet hurt? Important questions. Pizza, yes. Feet, I've rested enough. But yes, my legs were actually shaking at some point. Like, literally trembling. Muscle spasms galore. It's bad. Yeah. Cat. Cat. I had to, right? I mean, it's on a carpet, and it's a cat. There's a dog next to it too, and they're eating scraps, but it's still a cat. But yeah. This is all gold. This is like an entire corridor of maps, and the entirety of the ceiling is gold. Everything that you see there that is yellow is actually gold. And then there's maps. And then there's more ceiling, more gold. And there's actual paintings. Like just... Do you see this? And people don't look up. Why don't people look up more often? Do you see these damn ceilings? If it wasn't for all the people walking in the same direction, I would have just stood there, blocking the way. Just... How did people make this without modern technology? This music with that. Yeah, so basically this corridor leads into the Sistine Chapel. And I was so disappointed with the Sistine Chapel. Just maps. More maps. A disappointing chapel. Yeah. This looked really cool. This looked really cool. So I took a picture. Okay, so you know the most famous painting of all in the Sistine Chapel? The one that's like doing the finger thing? It's tiny. Phoebe. Yeah, so this is after the Sistine Chapel. All that glitters is actually gold. From Friends. This lady coming out of her. Oh, yeah. Looks freaking amazing. Yeah. So basically, that painting is in the. It's basically the ceiling is kind of like these ceilings where there's like a bunch of paintings in the ceiling. And that most famous painting it's really, really small. You're not allowed to take pictures in the Sistine Chapel. You're not allowed to film in the Sistine Chapel. You are not allowed to eat or drink or talk. You are not allowed to speak when you are in the chapel. They are super strict. There was a security guard with a microphone telling people to shut up. Like, that's how strict they are. There was actually a security guard with a microphone telling people to shut the hell up. So yeah, I was really disappointed. I thought the Sistine Chapel would be a little bit more something. But yeah, and I was so impressed by it. In my head, it's amazing. It might not be. So you're good, Polly. You're good. When are you ever? But yeah. So this was after. This is the room after the Sistine Chapel. I think. Yeah. Yeah. Now I want to go back. Savage Mario taking me to Rome. This is the ceiling, dude. Like, this is the freaking ceiling. The ceiling has a floor painted on it. This is wallpaper. Which is technically wall carpet. I'm on unemployment, what do you want to? You know when there's that saying that says, all that glistens is not gold? Well, that could not be further from the truth when you are in Rome. All that glistens is gold. And it's ridiculous. Also, they had these cool, I don't know what these are called, but they looked really cool. Also, they had an entire freaking samurai costume. Should've gone to Rome and taken some souvenirs from that. Oh, I'm pretty sure you would get hella arrested if you did that. They had a samurai costume. Also gold-plated. Did you saw the other day dude jumped in Trevi Fountain for a swim? I had to open this to make sure it was not you. No, it wasn't me. I couldn't even get close enough. We'll get there. We'll get there. That's day 2 or 3. I think it's day... When I go to the Pantheon, I think it's day 2. 3. Yeah, definitely day 2. But yeah. Yeah, so there was this fountain. Oh, okay. So after, if you can't show it all in one stream, can you please get more of this? We are currently, let me see where we're at right now. Okay, we're nearing the end of day 1 right now. We're an hour and a half into stream and we're only now getting to the end of day 1. So this is a lot. There's a lot. So yeah, so after we went to the Vatican Museum, we went to the St. Angelo's Castle. Is that a yes? Sure. I want to show off where I've been. Why not? Why not? Also, you won't get to the end of the drama until I come back to Portugal, so like, I'm telling things chronologically. Okay? So like, bear with me here. So this is the start of St. Angelo's Castle, which is like a 15-minute walk from Vatican Museum. There's more drama when you got back. Ever persisting drama, people. Not all paths lead to Rome, Savage. We need to hear stories about it. So yeah, so after visiting St. Peter's Basilica and Vatican Museum, we went to St. Angelo's Castle, which is a 15-minute walk. This castle is mighty impressive. Look at this. This is just a tunnel to get into the castle. I've learned, and this is new, this was new information for me, so I'm actually really happy that I learned this. Basically, when you see these like old architectural sites with all of these holes are not bullet holes. They are not cannon holes. They are man-made during the construction of the site to be able to insert all the marmor walls. So all the marmor off of these walls is currently gone. Exactly, it's too perfectly aligned. So all of these walls were basically covered in, I said marmor, it's not marble, marble? Marble, I think. Marble? The white thing? The white thing. Marble. Yeah. Marmor, not marmor, marble. So yeah, so there's a lot of that. I took a picture of this in the hopes that I could translate it. I never got to it. Then there's this angel statue. It's missing the sword. Apparently this statue had a giant sword. What do you mean? Well, a lot of things didn't have like translations to English. So, and this was pretty far away. So, and there was people, like you have to understand, like all of the places in Rome, you can't visit a place and just stand around because people will be trying to pass. And if you stand around, you're literally blocking people. So like this is all like picture walk, picture walk, picture walk. There's no time to open the translate app. So you have to have your camera phone open and then just yeah, and this wasn't even high season. I cannot imagine what the town would look like at high season, honestly. I mean, the last word on this plate over here seems like it says locos, and locos is just crazy. So yeah, anyway. Can I change the picture, Savage? Are you done trying something? Are you trying something? Let me know. I can't see what you're doing. Angle is just landed to work. Yeah. So yeah, so anyway, so this is like the inner courtyard of the castle. And yes, this is an actual castle. Royalty has lived in this castle. Therefore, it is an actual castle. First line was politely also. And right, it took so much time to take pictures. I don't have patience for that. Oh, I should have taken a lot more. This is just like 1,200 pictures. This is nothing. I honestly took a lot less pictures than I thought. I thought I would leave Rome with like 3,000-4,000 pictures, honestly. I took a lot less. I was so impressed by everything that I sometimes forgot to take pictures. So, yeah, I don't know. This is a fireplace. Very intricate. Not working. Cannons. These were cannons. Tiny cannons, but still cannons. If I'm correct, these cannons were used to launch fireworks. Just take one pic so my phone remained. How much time passed? No, I took a lot of pictures, and still less than I thought I would. So these cannons, if I'm correct, I don't know if it's these cannons or the next ones, but these were used to launch fireworks. Not to kill people, just for fireworks. On this day. So yeah, these were fireworks cannons. This is a throne. Fireworks. These are fireworks cannons. This is a throne. And I looked at it. I don't think this is gold plated. I think this is gold. Game of Thrones did it better. I think this is actual, like, solid gold on a lot of these, like, little pieces of the throne. But yeah, this is the ceilings, because of course I took pictures of the ceilings. Game of Thrones, is that the throne with all the swords? Why would anyone feel comfortable sitting on top of a bunch of swords? Just saying. Just saying. Anyway. To get that nice feeling of being cut, I'm sure there's plenty of people that will do that for you. You don't have to build and sit on a throne for that. Anyway, so these are frescoes of a ceiling inside of the castle. This is another angle of the statue. Missing a very large sword. Like the sword, I saw a picture of like what the statue with the sword was supposed to look like. The sword towers above the head. Big sword. This is the view from the second floor of the castle. Riverside. It's pretty. You guys asked for views, I'm giving y'all views. So you can see the St. Peter's Basilica over there. Keep pointing that way, but it's that way. Over there in the distance. Yep. This is an area that has more cannons, and these are actual cannons. These are not fireworks cannons. These are fighting people cannons. More views! More ceilings. More views! More ceilings! Honestly, I took so many pictures of ceilings. You guys don't understand. Look at this place. There's a gold statue. It's a piano! Fancy old piano! I like how sometimes you kept videos in. They work better at times. They do. Like, if I couldn't take a regular photo or, like, a panoramic shot that looked decent, I would just opt for a video. Sometimes you just can't take it in a picture. It has to be a video, so. Piano. Look at this piano. This piano freaking survived. This phone. This phone took all the pictures. All of the pictures you're seeing were taken with my phone. It's part of the reason I cannot guarantee the quality of some of them. And why some of them have a little bit of one of my fingers in them. But yeah. So this is the entrance to the... Didn't take DSLR for travel. I didn't take my camera for reasons of I didn't want to risk my camera getting stolen. Or us being targeted as tourists. Which we were. But I noticed that people that carried around a camera around their necks were targeted 10 times more than people that weren't carrying a camera around their necks. So I feel like that was a sensible decision for me. I understand you want to make memories, but didn't you get tired of doing all that photos? No, I didn't. Not at all. Your phone is a pretty good one. Yeah, this is a Samsung Galaxy S22, I think. S21 or S22, I don't remember right now. But yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I invested. Invested in a decent phone. So it's pretty good. But yeah, so this is like the door to the throne room, and then this is like the throne room, the treasure room. And these are treasure chests. There's no treasure inside of them, but they have the chests. Oh, and these were stairs. Yeah. Sometimes I took weird films. I don't know. More stairs. The stairs just kept going. I climbed so many stairs. More views! These are stairs. Yes, those are stairs. So this is the 3rd floor of the castle. Yes, the castle had 3 floors. So many good views. Look at the views. Look at the views. Yeah, so this is like an angel statue thing that's like at the very top of the castle. So in a way you could say you got the 1,000-yard stairs. Huh? Please enlighten me? What's a 1,000-yard stair? The 1,000-yard stair is something soldiers get. Do I look like a soldier? Do I? I look like a couch potato. I'm shooting people miles away, damn. I found some unknown stickers at the castle. Well, stare. Sure. I found some unknown. I found some Pokemon stickers in the castle, and I got excited, so I took a picture. So it says rare in unknown letters. I don't know why rare, but it says rare. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I was hoping to find more stickers. I was hoping to find like more stickers like this, but yeah. Pokemon Go in Rome is oddly enough really, really solid. I hardly played, but like there's Pokestops everywhere, of course, because there's history literally everywhere. There's really good Pokemon spawns, a lot of water spawns, which was surprising. But yeah, no, it was... Rome is a really good town to play Pokemon in. Like, genuinely. I just didn't have time. I was looking at history too much. Tourism capital. No, but it has... Because Pokestops are not, related to tourism or not. Because if that was the case, we would have so many more Pokestops in my city. But like, the Pokestop has to have some historical or like something of value. And considering that every single corner of Rome has a tiny piece of ancient Rome's history, every single corner of Rome has a Pokestop. Or multiple Pokestops. It's kind of crazy. But yeah. Guys, this is a one shot that you will actually see me in my entirety. So bless your eyes on this. It's me and I'm touching the ceiling. We're inside the castle and I am touching the ceiling, okay? I felt so tall. I'm aware that the ceiling was low, but I felt so tall. I was touching the ceiling, guys. It's me touching the ceiling. Small difference, dude. Like, I don't know. It's like they're either things are like me sized or things are giant sized, and there's like no in between. I saw everything. Yeah. So I was touching the ceiling. I felt really tall, and then I took 3 steps and the ceiling got high again. So, this was like 30 seconds of joy. I told Bruno to take this picture. How did other people walk there? Oh, probably like ducking. Like hunched over, yeah. I literally, like, I realized I could touch the ceiling. I gave my phone to Bruno, told Bruno to take a picture of me touching the ceiling, immediately sent it to my dad, like, look, Dad, I'm tall! It's so funny. I was tall for like 30 seconds, guys. I was tall for 30 seconds. It was glorious. It was absolutely glorious. Those were amazing 30 seconds. I was so happy. Anyway, cannonballs! Yeah. Also, there's a seagull. There's a seagull. This seagull was just there. It was just chilling in the corner there. People were passing by. There's this post, and then there's another post on the other side that has like a line. I think it's to block the seagull's nest so that people don't accidentally go on top of the seagull's nest or something like that. But this seagull was just chilling over there. But yeah, so this is the outside of the castle. Of one side of the castle. And this is another side of the castle. And I just thought this was a really cool picture. I just thought this looked cool. So I took this picture because I thought it looked cool. No other reason other than it looked cool. I think it looks cool. But yeah. More cannons! Or cannonballs. So yeah, it is cool. Thank you. More outside of the castle. Views. More outside of the castle. It's like a natural border. Yeah. This is like where they stored cannons. This room was blocked off, but I shimmied my phone through the fence to take the picture. More outside of the castle. And then there's this building. I didn't enter the place, I just... My phone went in. I did not go in. Just my phone. Just my phone. Okay, next to the castle, there's this building. Corte di Cassazione. I have no idea what this means. I think it's like a tribunal kind of thing. But this is one fancy ass building. Is a real fancy building. We did not go into this building. But it's real fancy. It's got statues and statues and more statues. Very fancy. So yeah. And then there's the river, which you could see from the castle. And then we went to Piazza Navona, which has all the fountains. It has those 3 fountains. So the Neptune one, and then there's 2 others that I don't remember the names of. That fish. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny, so I took a picture. No other reason. There's more things like that where I'm just like, I just thought it was funny, so we're gonna take a close-up. Then of course there's this fountain, which has the stolen obelisk from Egypt, which yes, I am fully convinced that they took it without permission from the Egyptians, and that it was not gifted to them by the Egyptians. But anyway. More fountain. And then this is, yes, I captured some people here. This is Capitoline Hill. Now feast your eyes on this. I wanted to go all the way to the top. But Bruno is kind of really scared of heights, and the elevator to go to the top is made of glass, and Bruno was kind of freaked out. So we didn't go all the way to the top, but we still went pretty far up. But not on the first day. We went on Sunday. Yes, on Sunday. Yeah, he is. I think he gets a little bit of vertigo. But yeah. So we passed by here, and then, oh wait, no, this is actually the start of the second day. Okay, so before we start the second day, I told you I would tell the story in chronological order. So at the end of the first full day, it just says, you just say to yourself, it's probably not that great up there. Yeah, exactly. No views that I haven't seen from other perspectives, is what I told myself. Okay, so at the end of the second day, of the first day, sorry, when we get back to the hotel, I get a call from the lady from booking. So the saga continues. The tea continues to be spilled. So I was at the new hotel, and I got a call from booking about the old hotel. The lady told me that she sent another email asking for the partial refund, explaining that it's fair, and blah, blah, blah. And that she got an email back, once again, with a singular word. No. So I was like, so I'm not getting my money back from a place that didn't deliver what they advertised? Yeah, they send so booking send an email to the hotel, to the bad hotel, asking for first a full refund, which they replied no to, and then for a partial refund, which they replied no to. And when I say they replied no to, I mean literally, according to booking, to the lady I spoke to booking, the email had a singular word. No. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, the lady said that she was gonna try some other things and that she would contact me once she gets results. Which would be either the day after or 2 days later. I was like, okay, no problem. I already have a no. I already feel like I lost this money. So whatever we can try to maybe get it back, good. So off we went. I went to sleep, woke up the next morning, yada, 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 all good. I explained, Bruno was already asleep when this phone call happened, so I told Bruno what was spoken on the phone call. And then we went to have breakfast, and we went here. So, enter day 2. Are you guys ready for this? Once again, day 2. We went to a bunch of places. Like a bunch of places. Starting with the Colosseum. Now, on the way, we went to get the tickets. The ticket place that we got our tickets, we basically need to exchange the tickets we bought for the proper tickets. And good Lord, you have to be on time. For every single place, you have to be on time, because if you are late, if you are not there according to the time that is stamped on your ticket, if you are later than that time, they do not let you in. Colosseum. No, it's Colosseum, not Coliseum. And yes, the Colosseum. But that's what everything, like every museum that we went to, every like historical place that needed tickets to go in, if you're not there on the stamped time, you don't go in. You can be there earlier, and then they may or may not allow you to go in earlier. But if you're there later, they don't let you in. Like, simple as that. So, on the way from the ticket place to the Colosseum, you actually pass over top the Palatine Hills and the Roman Forum, which is what you see in these pictures over here. It's really broken. It's a lot of ruins, but that's kind of what you pay for. And then you got the Colosseum! Bruno was incredibly disappointed with this place. Like, incredibly disappointed. So we go in, we have access, on the day we went, we had access to the first floor and the second floor. We tried to upgrade our tickets It's the battleground. Yes, but... So here's the deal. We tried to upgrade our tickets to allow us access into the arena part and not just the stands. Because our current ticket only had access to the stands. It didn't have access to the arena and the underground part. So we asked to upgrade, and they told us that they couldn't because the next available date to go into the arena is in October. Yeah, basically we got this packet, we bought this package deal because it was cheaper, which included the whole Vatican Day, and the whole Colosseum Day, and it was a lot cheaper to buy it that way, than to, you know, buy that. It was like literally like a 50 euro difference if you buy the package deal than if you don't. It's a lot cheaper to just buy the package deal. But yeah, so apparently bookings for entering the arena part and the underground part of the Colosseum are like really sought after. They cost 90 euros, which I was fully willing to pay for history. But the next available date would have been in October. It's currently April. That's in 6 months. I will not be in Rome in 6 months. I will be here. So, so yeah. So there's that. So we actually didn't end up going into the arena. So note to everyone, if you're planning to go in Rome and you want to go into the arena of the Colosseum, which honestly, absolutely worth it, please remember to buy your tickets for the Colosseum at least 6 months in advance, because damn, that thing books solid. That's why it's cheaper in the bundle, since the upgrade is so rare. And it's not that the upgrade is rare, is that the upgrade needs to be planned like a lot of months in advance. But yeah, but we still went. So you have access to the ground floor, the first floor, and the second floor. The third floor is currently closed for renovations. So we didn't have access to the third floor. But still, so they had this little exhibition of like things that they found during their excavations. So there's animal bones, there's like oil lamps, just a bunch of trinkets, you know, mosaics and stuff like that. You just have to feel the thing that happened back in the day. Yeah. Exactly. It's kind of crazy. There's like pieces of pots, glass. Honestly, I am always so impressed when glass survives. Because glass never survives. You know, pottery survives a lot better than glass does. But yeah, so then we went up to the first floor. You can kind of see the bottom of what's been excavated so far. And like the upper levels and stuff like that. Honestly, the Colosseum is kind of in bad shape, if I'm being honest. Like, there's a lot of degrading. There's a lot of areas that you can't really go in because they're scared things will fall. And they do have the preventions set in place, like the nets and stuff like that, but it's still not in great shape. So this is all like what they've excavated from like underground. So imagine there was floor over this entire area. So yeah, the gladiators would fight on what's currently non-existent floor because the floor is just gone. But yeah, this is it's stunning. There was this little statue thing. I don't know if it was later or not inserted. I feel like it was a lot later, but yeah. Sounds unbelievable now, though. Of course, there's like a little piece of my finger there. But yeah, there's like that underground part. It's just impressive. Yeah, gladiators would fight to the death. There's still a little bit of seating left, which you can see like over here. People would sit here, like people would actually sit here, which is just amazing. Like, butts have set in those rocks. Yeah, so there's these chambers. Basically, like, this is from the other angle, from the other side. Ancient butts. Yeah, ancient butts, bro. So the people that are down there are the ones that bought that extra special ticket that you have to buy like 6 months in advance. So they did close like a part of the floor so people could go there. But there's also access to the like -1 thing. It's just impressive. Oh, hey, you're back, Pokemon Trainer Kiro! Hello! Yes, I'm back. Back again. Showing off Rome. But yeah. And I've come to learn that this area that got excavated, they thought it was 1 floor. It's actually 2 floors. So it's actually a -1 and a -2. It's like a freaking garage. But like for prisoners, and because gladiators were technically prisoners. Or slaves. Yes. But yeah. It's just amazing. Like this stairs. These were intact. A lot of stairs were not intact. These stairs were intact. Status. Vullaby is ready to be evolved. Grinding the egg game again, I see. Yeah, apparently, by the way, about Hatchimon, apparently, I misunderstood my dad, and it's not that level 10 would have been blocked, it's that it's open until level 10, so after level 10, you should get stuck. Basically. But yeah. So there's all these areas. People used to live in the Colosseum. Like you don't understand, like all of these like areas, some of these were like closed off, and these were actual places people would live in. Like, just live, like sleep, eat, make food. I want to say go to the bathroom, but I don't really think they had bathrooms back in the day, but yeah. So I tried to zoom in as much as I could to like the downstairs, the underground. But yeah, no, this is, it's huge. Like, it's genuinely so big. And then this is like one of the windows that you can see from the Colosseum. You can actually see this like Triumph Arc de Triomphe. That's French, not Italian. There will be close-up pictures of this later on. But yeah. So we're basically going around. You can kind of see over here, like this is the entrance to the 3rd floor and it's being renovated, so you can't really go there. Like it is. Yeah, Bruno kept, like when Bruno saw this, he was just like, why don't they just renovate it and restore it back to what it's supposed to be? And I was just like, do you have any idea how many trillions and quadrillions and sextillions of dollars and euros and every single coin in the world you would need to restore a place like this to what it's supposed to be, using the techniques, having the manpower and the materials that they used at that place? No, not replace it. Restore it. As in using the same techniques and the same materials to make it all again. It's just not possible. It's not physically possible. It's not monetarily possible. It's not monetarily viable. And you'd basically be corrupting history. Might as well preserve it. So yeah. So I tried to explain this to them. He's still of the opinion that it would have looked so much better if it was like fully built, but he's not really the history kind of person. But yeah. Something really funny happened when I went to take pictures of this arc though. There was an entire group of like 7 or 8 French people trying to take selfies with this arc in the background, and I was just waiting for them, and they were like really confused, like, who's gonna take the picture? We're not gonna. I just got there. I was like, do you want me to take the picture? Yeah, people should leave history alone. Yeah. So I was just like, do you want me to take the picture? And I was like, oh yes. And I was just like, okay, go. So I got the lady's phone and I took like a couple of pictures, and then I thought we were done. I thought I took these pictures and we were done. And then I got like 3 cameras from 3 other French people of that group to take pictures with those cameras. And one of the cameras... Okay, bear with me here. I can get through this. I can get through this. One of the cameras, the guy said, like, look into the little eye hole. So I did. I was just like trying to focus the camera, and the camera wasn't focusing. I was just like, I'm so sorry, but this is blurry. I can't figure out how to focus the camera. Because I was trying to rotate the lens to focus, and the lens wouldn't rotate. And he was like, oh, no, it's okay. It's normal that it's blurry. Just like, he was like, no, it's okay. So I just took the picture, and I'm pretty sure the guy just got a blurry picture, but he said it was okay, so. Like, he acted as if I didn't know how to operate a camera, which, I mean, he doesn't know me. He doesn't know that I know how to operate a camera, but the fact is, his lens did not focus. He was on the wrong settings for the lens to focus, and I don't want to touch other people's camera settings. Yeah, except they didn't speak English and I don't speak French. How was I supposed to say that? I was just like, blurry. He was like, no, it's okay. So I'm just like, okay. Language. I was like, looks blurry. But yeah, it was kind of funny. So after that, they left and I managed to take these pictures. Maybe the camera has a special filter, blurs it out, and conceals secret message. I don't know, man. But yeah, so we got views. And again, this place is made for freaking giants. Listen, if they were a French spy, they were retired. Because, man, those people must have been like 80. Also missed a message, I think. Le blurry. Yes, that's exactly how you say it. Very French. But yeah, so here's... they want to break down and build up the Notre Dame fully. I have a lot of opinions on the Notre Dame since the fire, but we'll keep that for a different time. Let's stay in Rome for now, because I have a lot of opinions on that. Yeah, ask me a different stream when we're not talking about Rome. Listen, that's how they do it nowadays. Nobody suspects the elderly. I mean, Kirill, you kind of right on that one, huh? But yeah. Anyways, continuing on with the Colosseum. Rome time. So you can actually see that there's people down there. That's part of like the inner ticket thing. The one that's 6 months in advance. And these are 2 floors. These are 2 stories. I don't know if I have an angle that actually shows that there are 2 stories. Let me see. Yeah, you can sort of see here. Like, there's 1 story and then there's a 2nd story. So, like, this is like 1 room and then this is another room. Now, and then the larger hoops are like, where they kept the animals. Yes, each story has chapters. But yeah, so according to what I've learned, the smaller hoops are rooms for the prisoners, slaves, gladiators, however you want to call them. people that were sentenced to death, basically, or that were trying to or slaves that were trying to earn glory by attempting not to die. Doorways. I can't really tell if they're doorways or windows, though. They're arches. They're hoops. But yeah, so the smaller ones were for people. The larger ones were for animals. Let me look at this building. It's a door, right? I mean, yes. Except the floor is gone, so... Is it still a door? But yeah. So this is me leaving the Colosseum. I managed to take a picture without people. They are currently excavating the outside of the Colosseum as well. I don't know what they expect to find, but I hope it's something really cool. But yeah, so here's a little close-up of that arch that we took pictures of when I was on top of the Colosseum. And as you can see, there's still paint. I mean, what is a window but a doorway higher up on the wall? Don't listen to Bruno. I was impressed with the whole location, at least. Honestly, no. I think Bruno had such high hopes for the Colosseum that when it didn't match his hopes, he just was disappointed. I think that's the only reason why he was disappointed, is because his hopes were like here and they should have been like here. But yeah. But also, this arch still has paint! Like, do you see this? It still has color. It's not a lot of color, but it's color. I was so impressed when things have color still. Oh, you can knock on it. It opens and shuts. It can be locked. But can it though? But yeah. So this is the Colosseum from up far. Another angle of the arch, whatever you want to call it. These are some pillars so from the Colosseum you can actually walk to the Roman Forum. Like, there's a little street that goes there, and man, oh man, that street is difficult to walk on. The rocks are like this big, all uneven. Like, honestly, I am so surprised that people didn't break ankles back in the day, because if all of the roads were like that, holy crap. Arch of Titus? I don't know which one it is. There's like a couple of arches. But yeah. I'm very proud of this picture. Yes, it could probably use like a little bit of cropping, but I think this picture looks amazing. I did really good with this picture. There's no people. I got the Colosseum. I got like a row of pillars. I think I did really good with this picture. I'm proud of this picture. Yeah, this is another arch. On the other side of the Colosseum. So yes, there's two arches near the Colosseum. So, Savage, by saying the one at the Colosseum, there's two near the Colosseum, and this is the second one. So... Yep, Titus says phone. Okay. Anyway, this is the second arch near the Colosseum. It's also very impressive. Look at the inside though. Look at this inside art. The inside of this arch is so ornate. I cannot imagine what this would have looked like in color. Just, yeah. This was all painted. The paint didn't survive. I feel like that's so sad. But yeah. And then we go into the Palatine Hills and the Roman Forum. It's just a bunch of giant ruin houses. It's genuinely giant. We're back in giant land, like. This is like the corridor for like a guest house. Like this entire house is a guest house of these people that lived on this land. Look at this, look at this, look at this. It's so freaking large. Like it's so big. People used to live here. Like this was someone's house. Actually, no, this was not someone's house. I've learned that all of the ruins in the next pictures you're gonna look, including this one, it's all part of one person's house, of some royalty. Like, look at this. This is one single room. It's just so much. Like I had to take pictures of I had to take video of all of this just because of how large everything is. This is where I got lost from Bruno. Like this is legit, like Bruno kept walking thinking I was following behind him and I wasn't because I was making videos. Okay, he left you. No, he genuinely thought I was walking behind him and I wasn't. And so I got to this fountain. I was just like, where's Bruno? Because like, I told him to wait for me. And he thought I was still following him. And it turns out that I was on this side and he was like over here on this other side of the fountain. And then I had to figure out 5 minutes later, Tasha, what about gone? Yeah. Basically. So this is like the inner garden of one part of the house. Yes, I said one part of the house. There's multiple parts of this house. And this is another garden right next to the other garden inside the house. And then this, okay, this one is impressive, okay? Because this circle and this semicircle, these used to be fountains, okay? And every single rock you see here, these used to be pillars, okay? This used to be the garden that the emperor used to use to relax and take a stroll. So the other two gardens weren't the taking a stroll gardens. This was the taking a stroll garden. To like clear your head. From what I understood. You don't have to take a stroll garden. No, I don't. Just walk on the street. like a peasant. So yeah, big garden. Lots of pillars. This was just a pretty picture. And then this was like a fountain in another garden inside the same house ruins. And this is a swimming pool. Okay? The house is here. This is a swimming pool. For that house. Just... Yeah. I could not make this stuff up even if I wanted to, honestly. This is views. So, stroll gardens and swimming pools. Yep. And honestly, we passed by a few ruins. I couldn't capture them in a picture because I was just so flabbergasted. We passed by a few ruins where the sign literally said that from one end to the other end of the rooms was one single bedroom. I am telling you, that area was as large as my entire apartment. One singular bedroom in those ruins were the size of my entire apartment. And I have a 3-bedroom apartment. Like, no joke. 1 bedroom. The size of my apartment. Yeah, they definitely got their 10,000 steps in. Just trying to walk from one room to the other. Like, I don't know. Rome was built for giants. These arches that you see here in this picture, this is a part of a bathhouse. Where people went to take baths. Walk from one room to the other. Hey, you got 10 minutes? See you in a bit. Yeah. And then this is like the upper view of like the Roman Forum. So this is basically where you find all your churches, all your... Can we even call them churches, honestly? All your religious buildings, so to speak. The views are impeccable, though. Yeah, so this is part of a building. You can still see the floors, like the mosaic floors over there. They are currently apparently making it safe for people to walk on. But yeah, this is another picture of... Yeah, so basically just like cathedrals, churches, common people houses, and when I say common people, I don't mean peasants, I mean common people as in religious common people, because apparently there's a category for that too, from what I understood. So your cathedrals, your like prayer places, your just this, what you see is all of that. It's, yeah, it's a lot. I know it's counter culture maybe, but I would like to see a CGI transition to how it looked by then. So here's the thing, after we visited all this, I'll tell you. So this is a fountain. There was this tree that had some green birds. And I thought the green birds were cute, so I took some pictures of the green birds. And that's what you see right now. Burb. I found a cat! Among the thousands of years of ruins, I found a cat! You don't understand. Found a cat! It was just sleeping. It was so cute. It was just cozy. Like, the cat was just there. It was taking a nap. Yes, I was amongst thousands of years of history, and I was taking pictures of a cat. No one else was taking pictures of this cat except for me. Like, look at it, it's just so cozy. Like, people couldn't pass that far, so the cat was just like, yep, I'm asleep here, nobody can bother me. I look pregnant in this picture, I swear I'm not. It's just the hoodie bulging. But that's a sewer. That's a really pretty sewer. And like, that's an actual sewer still being used as a sewer. But yeah. So, also, you look tall. Legs for days, man. Legs for days. I'm not tall at all. But yeah. You see where these people are standing up here? This is where I took those above pictures of where I'm standing right now in this picture. So there's that. You're fine how you are, don't even. Yeah, I know. So yeah, this is just a bunch of ruins of buildings. I did not have enough time to read all the signs, also because a lot of them didn't have any signs, so I genuinely don't know what half of these ruins are. There's like fire pits, I think. There's a few... There's something written here, but I don't know what this means. This is a church that's still working. I saw the signs. Yeah, so this is a working church. Apparently these are prisons. And this one did have a sign. This one did have a sign. Because otherwise I wouldn't have known. I thought this would have been toilets or something. These were prisons. Now, apparently this was unusual. Because this was just sufficient for housing a couple of prisoners before they got transported to the prison. So yeah, this was like a temporary prison kind of thing before they went to the prison. But yeah, these are prisons. I thought these were toilets if it weren't for the sign. I would have thought that this was a private way to go to the prison, so. Yeah, not a toilet, just a prison. Now this was impressive. I think this is one of the, just gonna say that is not many prisons. No, it's not. It's a prison before you go to prison. This building was very impressive. And I say this because, yeah, pre-prison. This building was impressive because this building, if you see where the door is, that's where the ground was when they built this cathedral. And then they found out that there were actual, like, ruins below it, so they started excavating it. So now this cathedral cannot be used anymore because there's no way to get to the door. Yeah. So it's basically old Rome built on top of ancient Rome. And old Rome survived, and then when they started excavating, they realized that there was more stuff underneath it. They built the cathedral back then without knowing there were stairs under. Yeah, basically. This goes deep. Honestly, in quite a literal sense, this goes deep. So yeah, there's this. It's incredibly impressive. And then there's this. There's just a lot of like prayer rooms and stuff like that. There's an area as well. Yeah, there's just, I don't know what a lot of these ruins are. Apparently this ruin had a sign. It also has a little piece of my finger. If I zoom in. This here had a sign. This was like a little, this used to be round apparently. And they would house a fire in here. My history on this is a little bit rusty. They would house a fire in here that was like the Roman fire that if the fire went out, Rome would die or something like that. Honestly, I need a historian to help me out here because I'd love to understand more because the sign just said that this was like a temple of these ladies with that are supposed to protect the fire, and then later on I found another sign that explained that the fire couldn't go out. Vesta, yes, thank you. Yeah, again, this is another one of those. Took a lot of sky, because I thought maybe I could put a Pokemon in here. This is another one of those. The ground, they built the columns on top, and they realized later that there was stuff below. But yeah. Again, Buildings on top of buildings. Sacred Hearth. Yeah. Firekeepers. Yeah, firekeepers, dude. This used to be a temple. A fire that can go out. Is this Dark Souls? I mean, Dark Souls does have a lot of like history embedded into it, but then made fantastical, so. Yeah, kinda. So yeah, so this used to be a temple. As you can see, there's not much left of it. Who's linking the first plate? I don't know. But yeah. Again, pillars build on top of things. And another arc, but we couldn't really get that far, for reasons. Yeah. And this was just blocked off because I think they were doing more excavations on this area. Nuns believed that her sacred fire was closely tied to the fortunes of the city. Fortunes, not lives. Yeah, so this used to be a pub, from what I understood. Yeah, my fingers are in the way in all of these pictures. And its extinction signified imminent disaster for Rome. Sorry, I was typing fast. No worries, no worries. Yeah, so this is again from the above part. But yeah, but this picture here, from what I understood, this used to be like a pub, or our equivalent nowadays of a pub. Now I don't know if I misunderstood this. I tried to rapidly translate as much as I could from the sign while I was still walking and trying to take the picture. Your girl was trying to multitask a lot, dude. But yeah, so from what I understand, this used to be your equivalent of a pub. Yeah. Then you have more ruins, more pillars, pillars that are on the floor, pillars that are standing up. Just ruins in general. This pillar was kind of lovely. I tried to take a good quality picture, but like every single part of this pillar is fully general ruins. Every single part of that pillar is like fully covered in like just things. Like pictures. Like carved out pictures. It's really impressive. Okay, guys. So we went to Caracalla Baths. Now, this is one of the largest... This was one of the largest public bathhouses. Like, I don't know, 2,500 years ago? And when I tell you Rome was made for giants, this is what I'm talking about, okay? Caracalla, Caracalla. I don't know. I keep thinking of Kakarlaka, but if you're not Dutch, you don't understand what that means, but it's cockroaches. Which is kind of the opposite of clean. But yeah, it's either Caracalla or Caracalla, and I have the right... I don't think of Kakarlaka. Yeah, I have the right syllables, I just don't have the right order of the word. And the taxi driver actually kind of made fun of me when I tried to explain where we were trying to go, because I was like, Caracalla, Caracalla, and he was like, he said the right word. I was like, yes. So there's that. Caracalla. See? I have the right syllables, just maybe not the right order. So yeah, so this place is truly, honestly built for giants. It is huge, and you will see how large it is. Like, you can actually see how large it is. Because, yeah, so there's pieces of floor, pieces of the mosaics and stuff like that. All fine and dandy. This is 2 stories. So this is the first floor up to here, and then from here to the top, there's another floor. It's so big. Like, I get it. You had space. Did you have to build this thing for giants? That tiny door. That's not a door. That's not a small door. Oh, these were just pretty flowers. Look, look. It's so big. It's so freaking big. Look at this place. Do you see how small the people are in comparison? It's freaking humongous. Like these like safety guards, they got to me to about like here, I would say. So if that's like, they got to about boob level basically. So if that's like 2/3 of me in height, like just it's so big. It's so big. Like, I did not imagine this being this huge. This used to be a pool. Like an ice water or a cold water pool. If you didn't feel small already, there's this place. Dude. Anyone would feel small in this place, honestly. Just look at this. Like, if these guardrails are like 2/3 of my size, so that they're like I would say a meter 20 high. Just look at the size of this thing. It's so large. I was so impressed by this place. Like, just, not just the history of this, but just the fact that it survived at all. This is what Texas is doing right now. Everything is bigger here. Dude. Yeah, so there's still a little bit of the marble stone things left. But, holy macaroni. Like, you don't understand how large this is until you actually go there. Because it's so freaking large. And honestly, I am genuinely surprised that it survived so far. Because, like, this was built. So I had a little bit, I googled a little bit of the history behind this because I was just so impressed. This was built. Also, this was like a bath as well. There's like even the little drain over there for the water to go through. That's the thing with so much of these rooms. Once you see a small part of what was supposed to be there, you just stand there and look in awe. It's insane. Basically, this was built, okay, and then this was abandoned, like 50 years later. From what if I remember correctly, something along those lines. And then it was just left in shambles and to be ruins for like 2,000 years almost. And yet it still stands. Like there's freaking stairs. Just look at how large this thing is. And then this went back into use in like the 1400s or something like that. I know, I'd have to Google it all again. I took in so much history in like 6 days that my brain is like overloaded. Like just... These were baths, dude. I don't even know how they got the water in here. No, this was not guided. This was Googled. They don't have guides for this. They have like virtual reality guides, but those glasses kind of mess with my brain a little bit. So yeah, so this was mostly Googled and like reading the signs that they have scattered around there. Look at this, like compare the people to the rest of the thing. This place was built for giants. Like I'm convinced Rome was built for giants. Because it's just so big. Like everything is so obscenely large. Like so unnecessarily large. Like look at the people in the distance. And then look at the size of this ruin. And like, clearly up top here, it's incomplete. So there must have been more going up. This is so cool to watch. Well, we're ending day 2 right now. In like a couple of pictures. Oh, yeah, so in this area, there was an exhibition that I literally fled. I fled. Like, when I say I fled, I'm not joking. We start in day 3 as well? I don't know, actually. Maybe. We'll see how far we get. So we basically, there's this place that you can actually see, like... Yeah, so there's this place underneath these bats that you can actually see, like, the ruins beneath the bats. Which, if it wasn't being used for something else, would be a really great way to see how the water actually went to the baths. But yeah, so basically you go down these stairs and then there was this exhibition, and this at the start I was just like, okay, cool, it's ruins. No, this was basically a modern art of macabre things. And as you can see, I took this one picture, we went all the way down to that hall, and then I fled backwards. Because there was lights flashing, there was very, very creepy, like, Mayan ritual-esque photographs, like, exhibited all the places. Bruno wanted to keep going, but I was terrified. I was genuinely and sincerely terrified. Like, I was scared to keep going. So we backtracked and we left. Yeah, it was basically like there was this really creepy music playing, and then there was lights going, like really like serial killery, like about to witness a murder kind of vibes. And yeah, I was just like, no, I'm not having this. So we backtrack and left. Like, I was just like, no, I came here for history. This is nothing to do with history. This is creeping me the hell out. We're leaving. I don't care if y'all call me a chicken. I chickened out and left. Like, I was gone. Yeah. Pock pock, bitches. But yeah. So yeah, and then I took a little bit more pictures of like the outsides and stuff like that, which was, that got me off guard. I still got it. Hey, I took a week off, technically a week and a half. Come on, I still got it. I'm not gonna call you a chicken. You could if you wanted to. Don't know if it would bother me though. But yeah, so here's more baths. Just giant freaking buildings. Like this building I think is I will however imply you are a scaredy kitty. Oh, 100%, like not even joking. Like I don't watch horror movies at all. I am scared of a lot of things. Like a lot of things. But yeah, but this place was humongous. And then there's more ruins. I'm pretty sure like this is either like where the water went into the ground or something like that. Like these were probably like the waterways or something. Humongous. I don't know. I wish there were more signs in this area. I tried to zoom in, so there's these columns over here, and I tried to zoom in on this one to show that like the bricks are all still here. Like the freaking bricks are all still here. How? No clue. But yeah, so this is like the top of the pillars. This was like 20 times zoom. Like not even joking, that was that much zoom. 20 or 30 actually. That's why the quality is so bad. But yeah. Like this here looks like where the water would come from or something. That zoom looks good for zoom. Yeah, for zoom it's fine. For a regular picture it's really not. It's just so big. Oh, and then this looks like a mushroom. This just looks like a mushroom. Like this hole is a mushroom. I don't know how this got to become a mushroom, but it's a mushroom. Also, in every single one of these marble holes was a bird's nest, which was like quite lovely to witness. Like, yeah, just so big. Yeah, I tried to zoom into like this door, so you could see like the cars. Like this is the size of a car. This is the size of a building. Like the car is like literally smaller than my mouse on this picture. Life finds a way. The birds. Like, do you see the mouse on this picture? The car is about this size. Now, if you see the size of a car and now you see compare it to the size of this building, it's just... It's unfathomably large. Like, it's just so big. But yeah. It's a really pretty place to visit, honestly. Just the fact that it survived. Car. Like, look at the size of the people down here, okay? And then look at the size of the building. Freaking giants, dude. I don't know what you mean with horse and carriage, like there was an actual car. Savage. There's a car over here. There's a car over here. Yeah. And then this is like the outside of the bats. Like after we exited, there was like this metal thing sticking out. I don't know what this is. But this metal thing was large, but not larger than the building itself. And the building keeps going all the way to the back over here. Yeah, it's like a large metal thing. I think they're using this to like renovate things, but I don't know. I would like to know why it's sticking out, because that looks pretty dangerous to me. Like, if anything happens and that thing falls, it falls. And takes the ruin with it. But yeah. And then on the way back from the baths, we got to like the Circus Maximus, which is where they used to do like all the carriage rides and stuff like that, like the races. Prevent Peter Pan from invading. Not today, Peter. So this is Circus Maximus, and in the far over here, you can actually see the Roman Forum again. And this was a tower. And this was like passageways with rooms for like the horses and carriages and stuff like that. And this is like the outside of Palatine Hill and the Roman Forum. Like we basically were walking back, basically. We took a taxi to the baths and then we walked back And there were so many ruins. This used to be an amphitheater. Amphitheater? And they basically built around the amphitheater, like, arches to, like, make whatever the hell this is. I don't know what this building is. Camera went blurry. Unblur. Unblur me! Are we still blurry? There we go. Unblurry. But yeah. And again, another column taken from Egypt. This one's on top of an elephant. Yeah. And this picture does not want to load. Blur me? Doesn't that evolve into Blur Madame? Okay. Blur me into Blur Madame. Okay. I see you, Kiro. Blur me into Wormadam. Yeah, this, I don't know what this is, but it just looks cool. It was in between two buildings. Ooh, and then, still on the first day, we went to the Pantheon. I'll take some more water. I think we're gonna end it on the second day, and we'll leave the third and the fourth and the fifth day for maybe Monday's stream. We'll just like knock out both the Rome streams. Yeah, this is still second day. I am not joking when I said I took a lot of pictures, and we only went to one single museum so far. Like in the third day, we go to the zoo and another museum, which is the one I took the least pictures of. I only took 80 pictures in that museum. And then on the fourth and the fifth day, I think we went to like 6 different museums between those 2 days. So it's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, only thing I know about pantheons are Hollow Knight has some famous ones. Well, this is not a pantheon. This is the pantheon. And entrance to the pantheon is free. You just gotta stand in line. And wait for them to let you in. So yeah. There was actually a Dutch couple standing behind us in line, and the guy was telling like his partner, like, oh yeah, these must be like bullet holes. And then his partner was like, no, they're not. These are like from the marble. And like the one guy was convinced. He was convinced that they were like bullet holes or cannon holes or something like that. And the other guy was like, no, this is like for the marble. And they were like having this like really like cute discussion of like what it is. And then I turn around and in Dutch I go like, I'm sorry, but he's actually right. These are the holes for where there was marble inserted. And the other guy was like, no, don't ruin my day like that. I could have swore they were bullet holes. That would have been so much cooler. So I kind of sneaked my Dutch in there. It was really funny. The guy was just like, oh man. Like, he was, like, disappointed, but, like, in a funny way. He was, like, just twisting history in his own, like, way. I don't know. It was so cute. It was so cute. And, like, they kept talking, like, behind me and Bruno. Like, they kept talking about it. About, like, all the things about the Pantheon. And sometimes, like, I could basically feel them staring at me for me to acknowledge that one of them is correct. It was really fun. It's always surprising when you find the same language people. Dude, there were so many Dutch people and so many German people. there were so many Dutch and German people in Rome, like just entire schools, like not even joking, like entire schools. We're talking about like groups of like 30, 40, 50 people, like from one school. Just insane. Just absolutely insane. Like a lot of Dutch people. There were some really, really pretty Dutch girls like walking around though. Like, holy crap, those hair? The hair on those girls' head, like holy crap, I was jealous. Of course, I could never have that hair because I'm as white as they come and they were not white at all. But that hair though, holy, that was really pretty hair. Anyway, moving on from the Dutch girls that have nothing to do with history. The Pantheon, people. So all of these people that you kind of see like in the bottom of the picture, those are all people that are waiting in line. The line was actually pretty fast. I think we waited like maybe 10 minutes to go in. Cause it's a really, like the Pantheon is like, it's one singular space. And it's not big when it comes to like circumference. So people like are in and out in like 10-15 minutes tops. So it's like a constantly moving line, so it's really not that bad. When we saw how many people were in line, we thought like, oh, we're gonna wait here for hours, but no. Yeah, like most people were, because like they keep you flowing, like they keep you walking. Like they literally, like there's people in there that keep you walking. But yeah. So getting closer to entering the Pantheon, there were the ceilings. Like just ceilings, okay? Like I'm always impressed with how things were built. Like look at this place. Like just look at the ceilings. They're not impressive, but they are impressive because you can see the structuring beneath them. Anyway. Then there's this giant door that weighs like 2 tons. Like not even joking, the door into the Pantheon, like this is solid steel. I mean, you're there, you have to see everything. Exactly. This is not on pictures. This door. This door weighs like 2 tons. Solid steel. And then we get the Pantheon. Now, sadly, when we went there, it was a cloudy day, but I did manage to get 1 picture with the beam, or 2 pictures with the beam. Yeah. See, I managed to get a picture with the beam. It was like 5 p.m. So I got 1 beam photo. And of course I got another one with my finger in front of it. Like I said, walking, moving, taking pictures. Just, yeah. I got another one without, but I got the beam. I got the little light. But yeah, it's still very impressive. Like just the entire dome is impressive. Apparently it is also an active church. It didn't smell like one though, which I was very pleased by. Yeah, I got another good one with the beam. I'm very proud of my beam of light, okay? Should be a video coming up. Yeah, no, church smell actually makes me nauseous. That's like my main issue. Yeah, so I took a lot of pictures of the ceiling. Oh, and of course a video. I made a little video of like the inside of the Pantheon. Mostly the top side. I didn't really want people in the video. Because like the most impressive thing of the Pantheon is of course the dome. So... not that the rest wasn't impressive, but like the dome. And then we passed by Trevi Fountain. And I managed to take a few. There will be more pictures of Trevi Fountain later because we do happen to pass by Trevi Fountain a second time on our way from point A to point B. So yeah, we do get Trevi Fountain. And this is where I had the best ice cream I've ever had in my entire freaking life. I will never live down that ice cream. That was the literal best ice cream I've had in my whole freaking life, and I wish I could have it again. It was so good. But yeah, Trevi Fountain, always full of people. Did not walk all the way down there. Couldn't do it. But yeah, it is a very beautiful fountain. And then there's another pillar that was on the way. And this is day 2. Or day 3. But yeah, this honestly, okay, so there's like an ice cream shop like on... would be smart if you had like cards made that said day 1, day 2, and took a picture of that in between. I could actually do that, yeah. I could actually do that. Like add a little picture in between. I think that, yeah, that's actually a good idea. I could do that for next stream. Because next stream, we're gonna have 3 days. It's gonna be 3 days. But yeah, so there's like 2 ice cream shops on this building. There's another ice cream shop on the left, and there's another ice cream shop like opposite to the Trevi Fountain, and holy crap, I've never had ice cream this good. I want more of that ice cream. Like, you don't understand. That ice cream, like, that was too good. Like, I want more of that ice cream. Because it was just that good. Like, holy crap. It was expensive. Like, both me and Bruno got ice cream. Like, 2 scoops. And both ice creams totaled €9. Like, it's expensive. Oh my gosh, I would totally pay for that again. It's expensive as hell, but I would definitely pay for it again, because, oh my god, that was so good ice cream. You're gonna stream for 3 days? No. I'm gonna stream again on Monday, and that stream is going to encompass 3 days of Rome. Stream that. No. That's too much. That's too much. That's too much. That is too much. Cause like, let me just see how far on the pictures where I'm at. Just a second. Yeah, so we're about halfway through the pictures. So the pictures that you've saw up until now, that's more or less half. Yeah. Cause like the rest of the days, so basically day 3, we went to the zoo and we went to Villa Borghese and Museum Borghese, of which I only have 80 pictures of the museum, because I was so overwhelmed by that museum that I literally forgot to take pictures. So that day doesn't have like a lot, but that villa, like, just wait and see. Come back on Monday, wait and see, because honestly, if I could go there again, I would. And I would like just sit. But there's a problem with those museum tickets. Yeah, only 80. Like, I only took 80 pictures. Like, that's not enough for that museum. Like, I could easily take 800 pictures in that museum. Like, not even joking. I just literally forgot to take pictures because I was so overwhelmed. Yeah. It was quite a bit. It was definitely quite a bit. But yeah, so we have about 500-ish, 530-ish pictures / videos to go through, which we will do next stream. which is on Monday. Because today is Friday, right? Today's Friday, right? Yeah, today is Friday. I mean, to be fair, like, about 100 of these pictures are like just cute animals. They're just cute animals or flowers. So yeah, so day 2, I took about like 180, 190 pictures on day 3, of which only 80 pictures are of like the museum. The rest is like animals and flowers. So so there is that. But yeah, guys, I think we're gonna end stream for Italy here. If we manage to get through half the pictures today, we can definitely get through the other half on Monday. So on Monday, we will continue the story of the hotel drama, because you thought we were finished with the hotel drama. We are not finished with the hotel drama. The hotel drama keeps going until we get back to Portugal. So, if you want the tea about the hotel drama, come back on Monday. If you want to see cute animals, come back on Monday. If you want to see more history and art and architecture and ceilings, come back on Monday. And then after Monday's stream, we will be back to our regularly scheduled Pokemon content. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, no, it was quite the adventure. Rome was definitely an adventure. It was definitely worth it. If the hotel thing had gone a little bit better, might have been able to sneak another museum or 2 in there, but it is what it is. Right, Italy gelatos, no wonder you want more. Dude, the ice cream was so good! The ice cream was so good. I will never have ice cream that good again unless I go back to Trevi Fountain and go to that gelateria. Like, get that gelato, because oh my goodness. I got 1 scoop of vanilla and 1 scoop of crunchy Nutella ice cream, and I died. It was so good. Like, I died, went to heaven, and came back. That's how good that ice cream was. Yeah. Yeah. Heaven or the good place? Both. Both is good. Both is good. I'll take both. Yeah. Okay, lovelies. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know it's a little bit different than my usual Pokemon streams, but I feel like I've had so many experiences in Rome that I really just wanted to share with everyone, and also kind of have it memorialized on the internet forever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. You will come to my stream and watch some more. Just Twitch. It's going on the YouTubes, so yeah. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know it's a little different than the usual Pokemon stuff, even though we had 1 picture with Pokemon in it. I do have some pictures. I have like 16 or 17 pictures that I took for Pokemon for AR that will be going on my Instagram later in the month. Probably I have to like organize. I want to make some edits as well with some of the pictures that I've taken. But yes. The sights, the hypertension, honestly, this was just so good. This was so good. There were some setbacks, and there's a few setbacks that I'm not going to talk about because they're not relevant for the situation, so to say, or the circumstances or stuff like that. But like, yeah, this was quite the adventure. Also, it was my first time going to Italy in general. I've never been to Italy before, so like going to Rome was like amazing. So much history. Definitely have our eyes set on Greece for one of the future trips we have planned, but yeah, right now we're saving up to go to Paris in the winter and then Japan next year in the winters or autumn. So yeah. Very excited. The world has opened up again. We get to see all the places again. And just tune in for more tea, more drama, and more views. As in pictures. On Monday. I will be back 8:30 p.m. my time, which is 9:30 for most of Europe. Should be 12:30 PST and like 6 or 7:30 a.m. Australia Sydney time. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I hope you join me back on Monday for more pictures, more adventures, and yeah, experience Rome with me through pictures, basically, because I took a lot and we still have like 500 and something to go. But yeah, everyone, have a good day, have a good night, whatever time it is for you. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed today's stream, even though it was a little bit different than my usual streams. And yeah, we'll continue this on Monday. Have a good one, guys.